It's Week 5 of the National Football League. And up next are the Texans' superstar cornerback, who's stating his place among the league's best with 6 picks this season. It's the Texans and the Cowboys, and it comes your way next on EA Sports.
On a wonderful fall afternoon in the state of Texas, the roof is open, and we've got football from NRG Stadium in Houston. Today, we've got a good Week 5 matchup in store here between the Dallas Cowboys and the Houston Texans. Brandon Gaund alongside Charles Davis. CD, you look at the Cowboys in this matchup. They have a tremendous aerial attack, one of the best in the league. But they're going to face a stiff test here.
I don't think that they'll face a tougher test all season long because this is the #1 defense in the NFL. A team that puts a lot of pressure on a quarterback. And we know from talking to both of these teams, neither of them is going to back down from this challenge.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. Time for Dak Prescott and the Dallas offense to go to work. Prescott, of course, the former 4th-round pick in 2016 out of Mississippi State.
And there was a positive in last week's loss. No interceptions thrown by him. But he only threw 1 touchdown pass, and you know he wants that to improve. He might even consider that.
Play 1, and Prescott to the air. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Throwing again on 2nd down. Prescott. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. To throw is Prescott. And that is incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. And again it's Prescott. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. On play action, Prescott. And incomplete on the deep ball. And now comes the Cowboys punter. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Texans will take over. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And a glance here at their shifty mobile signal caller.
And the guys on the other side of the ball know they'll have to be on their toes. And it's obviously not just the passing, but the running element that makes him dangerous. He ran for over 100 yards in that game last week. So keeping him contained will be a big emphasis for this defense.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. A first carry for Elijah Mitchell. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run. And let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Jeffers. He finds his man, Sky Moore. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple.
The Texans are the perfect 4-0 to start the campaign. But they've been playing their best football of the year. Winners of 4 in a row.
And the offense last week, they certainly have things humming, because if you can run up 40-plus points a game, you certainly take a lot of pressure off of your defense, and you're not going to lose very often.
Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over, because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
Pretty darn good, as you see right there on your screen.
I'll echo that. Darn good. 2 touchdowns, right? And the ability to be in sync with each other, right? To understand that he's going to be where the quarterback expects him to be when the ball's thrown.
There goes a deep ball, end zone. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston.
Devontae Smith.
His 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Texans get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. In today's NFL, we talk about quarterbacks and their speed and accuracy, but there's still something about a guy slinging one downfield.
And we knew that this offense was going to try and put pressure on the secondary. That was something they talked about with us. They knew that they had an advantage, pressed it, and there you go. Big play for a touchdown on their very first possession.
And you can see in the next-gen stats that one of 62 yards in the air.
Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
2nd drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys.
Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone.
On 1st and 10, Prescott.
And a dangerous throw there on the drop-off. Incomplete, nearly intercepted.
On 2nd and 10, Prescott under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack.
Derek Brown make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. So that time, Charles, quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly.
Yeah, that's when we turn to your lineman and say, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely, because remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. But this time, he had no chance. They were on him instantly.
As we check the next-gen stats, you'll see he had precious little time to do anything with the football there.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And he'll take it just outside the 40. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45.
So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return.
And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. They'll start by running the option to the right.
And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. They go play action here on 1st down.
Targeting Moore, and he's got him on the crossing pattern.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. They'll try to run this one in. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston.
Isaiah Pacheco, his second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Texans have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Week after week, Charles, when we see this offense operate, I don't know, they just seem to get more impressive.
They certainly do, and let's face it, it's no surprise they're the best in the NFL in scoring. This team designs things well and executes even better. And here, it only takes a few snaps before they're in the end zone. That's how they demoralize teams. That's how they put them on notice.
Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Dallas offense set for this next drive. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. The first carry now for Tony Pollard. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
First down, and it's Pollard again. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That's one they certainly wish they had back. A loss of 8. The big loss on first down leads to a tricky second down. 18 yards to go. They'll try to throw now. Prescott going to take a shot for Gallup. And it's knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Throwing. Prescott. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18. Play action now. Prescott.
Open man downfield is Lamb. It's complete.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Now Prescott.
Another one to CeeDee Lamb. He's got it. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
To throw again on second down. Prescott. That's into the hands of Gallup over the middle.
Yeah, the Cowboys are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. They'll try to run this one in. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Punching it in from a yard away.
And the Cowboys are back within a score. Everybody in the stadium knew what they were going to do right there, CD. 3 tight ends on the field, all that extra bulk, and they run it in.
And you saw where that one went, right? You run it over your best blocker. I can just see the head coach right now. I want to run this one over the big boy. And they got it done.
Extra point attempt to come here. And that one makes it 14-7. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Takes it at the 7. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. So here are the Texans to take over. They're working on a 4-game winning streak, and they lead this one as well right now as they start 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score. Ready for the second quarter from Houston. It's the Texans in possession of the football as they've got it 2nd and 7. Off play action. Jeffers. He'll get this into the hands of Nico Collins. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well.
Open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. It looked like almost some miscommunication defensively because once he decided to keep it, he had pretty smooth sailing.
Yeah, it became a question of, wait a minute, who's got the quarterback? And when you talk about miscommunication, it's supposed to be called assignment football on the defensive side of the ball. But the assignment gets mixed up. That's the end result.
On 1st and 10,
Jeffers. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To throw again, Jeffers. Well, this is Smith with the ground. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 22-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
A handoff from Mitchell running left.
And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Operating from the gun, Jeffers. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete.
And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
And they'll use him out in the backfield and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. And they'll try to run the option here.
And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. It's their quarterback. His 2nd TD of the game and 16th on the season.
And the Texans have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. A CD, that's his second touchdown already. And how about this offense? 3 drives, 3 touchdowns.
An absolute total team effort right now. And let's face it, I don't think he's done. We're still in the first half. There's a lot of time left to go. I don't know what they're going to do on the other side trying to slow him down. But right now, he's feeling it.
So that drive, 80 yards, 9 plays. And it was capped off by a 12-yard touchdown run.
Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. From the 6. And able to get this out to the 25. The Dallas offense back out onto the field. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And a lane slow and materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45. On 2nd and 9, Prescott toward the sideline, and that is a nice catch as he's able to tiptoe his way out of bounds. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be 3rd down.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets. Smith, he's seen plenty of challenges in his time as a coach, and he's going to throw a red flag on this one. And we'll get a moment here as they look this one over.
Yeah, remember now, the call on the field is what they'll stick with.
So not successful there on the challenge, and he'll have to be careful from here on out because he'll only have 1 challenge remaining. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down. From the gun, he'll hand this off.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 20-yard line. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
They run a draw here on 2nd down. The offense on 3rd down, they've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd down and 12. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. Koo knocks this one through the post, and that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us. Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Jeffers. Another one caught by Collins. Now a 2nd down and 6. He's going to try and do this himself. Oh, able to avoid him. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Back to throw. Jeffers. They'll run the screen with Mitchell. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Back to throw again. Pressure comes and down he goes. Credit the sack to Leighton Vander Esch. And this is a quarterback who's already had success on the ground in this first half, but this time they're able to hem him in.
And it's always different when you rush a mobile quarterback as opposed to a guy you know will be right back in the pocket. In this case, you got to make sure the inside pressure and the outside pressure match, and maybe even a second wave to make sure if he squirts free, you've got someone to tackle him.
A 40-yard punt, no return, and the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at about the 32. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. Big Derek Brown making the stop. Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9. Looking to throw. Prescott. On the left side, Gallup's got it. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's 3rd and 4 now. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And defensively going with a dime set, 6 DBs on 3rd and 4. Here's Prescott. Open man Lamb, it's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down, that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a 1st down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Prescott to throw it. Got his man there, complete to Gallup. And they'll work this down inside the 30. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Prescott, and this throw will be intercepted. Derek Stingley picks it, and the Texans are in great shape here as they take over at the 46-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off by David Long, and the Texans are going to take possession of the football.
Pass interference. Defense.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Jeffers, quick slant here to Smith.
Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
In need of only about the length of the football here on second down.
Operating from the gun, Jeffers.
Going to be caught here left side, Moore. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Throwing on first down, Jeffers. Again, he finds Moore.
And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 60. They'll look to throw again. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Again, he'll drop to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
So it was 4th down and 1 in the red zone, but they elect to take just the 3.
And I'm a little bit surprised that that's exactly what they decided to do. I kind of thought that they would go.
So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
No reason to do anything foolish as they'll snap it one more time on first down. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. So we've come upon halftime here in Houston, and it's the home team, the Texans, leading this one. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you guys in a bit, but first let's take a look around the NFL here on this first Sunday of October. We'll get started up at Lucas Oil Stadium in the capital city of Indianapolis, and it's the Dolphins who have the lead in that one. 2 touchdowns in that game for J.K. Dobbins. From there, we head over to the West Coast. Check out the Niners at home at Levi Stadium. And they were victorious in that one over the visiting L.A. Rams. 21-3, the final score. Finally, let's get you to Baltimore. Check on the Ravens at home at M&T Bank Stadium. And they trail in that ball game to the visiting Tennessee Titans.
Message received here. No need to wait. We're going to skip halftime and get right back to the action. Here comes the 3rd quarter. Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3.
It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the 3rd quarter. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. And it's...
And they'll begin by running the option.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Off the play fake. Jeffers. Well, it's a shuffle pass, and it's complete. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
A shotgun handoff to Mitchell.
And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4.
Back to throw. Jeffers. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. He's got Smith here.
And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys 35.
Now after the play, it looks like there's a Texan here slow to get up.
The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Looking to throw. Jeffers.
Over the middle and complete to Moore. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Smith.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Touchdown!
Devontae Smith
with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Texans take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical, that's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
From a star in college to a star in the NFL, CeeDee Lamb at wide receiver as he brings out this offense.
And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well.
This is intercepted.
Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Texans are going to take possession of the football. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. Back to throw. Jeffers. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Moore.
And he is going to have a Texans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's not the first time they've looked his way when they've needed a big play. He's been the go-to guy all game long. And they get the hook up again on 3rd down to keep this drive alive.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack.
They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Jeffers.
And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. So 1st and 10. And if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Operating from the gun. Jeffers. To the right side. It's caught by Mitchell.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
On second down, they'll run it here. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Operating from the gun. Jeffers. And this is going to be intercepted.
And the Cowboys are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down.
Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
A 2nd down throw for Prescott. And he's got his man out of the slot, complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
Now a give here to Pollard.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Here's Pollard again.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They've not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Prescott. Flushed out right. And he wisely will throw that. Well, now comes the Cowboys punter as he's on to kick it away. Fielded at about the 28. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
Partner, even I can figure out who deserves the lion's share of credit for their lead right now because he's been terrific in a dual threat role, really chewing up yardage and getting them points with his legs. Simply put, that defense has had no way of stopping it, and that's why his side is on top.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack.
And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. It's 2nd down.
To throw on 2nd down. Jeffers. Eluding the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. To throw on 3rd down. Jeffers. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. The kick by Elliott is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
Only 3 points there, but I got to think at this point in the 3rd quarter, that's all.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Prescott.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Patrick Queen. And the Texans are going to take possession of the football.
So their woes on offense continue. That's the 2nd pick thrown here in the 3rd quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised. But that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception. And now their task is even tougher.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Jeffers. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Here's Jake Elliott. Career long, by the way, for him, 61 yards. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And that will extend their lead even further.
So they got the turnover started with great field position, but in the end, the defense able to hold firm, and they only...
Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Prescott looks to throw on 1st.
And he'll go right back to Lamb.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A 1st down throw for Prescott. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll be brought down right on the 50. A gain of 3. Prescott now from the 50. He's got his man. It's Gallup. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 27-yard line. To the air again, Prescott. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Meanwhile, Dak's throw complete into the hands of Schultz here.
And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. It'll be a handoff to Pollard. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. 2nd down and goal. Prescott toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. 3rd and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable. Now Prescott. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They'll start this drive out on the ground.
Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down.
Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20. A really nice effort that time. 12 yards on the keeper, picking up the first.
Running left, here's Mitchell.
And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
Off the option, he'll try and run with it.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. So not his arm, but hurting him with his legs. A gain of 19 on the keeper and a first down.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
And here's a handoff out of the gun.
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now a handoff running through the middle. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. 2nd down and 8.
Here's a give up the middle. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And he is going to lose yardage here. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
I have zero rooting interest in either team in this game. I only want a good game. But with all the offense we've seen from them tonight, it's kind of nice to see the defense step up and make a big play.
Yeah, I was wondering if they were ever going to get him in the backfield. Nice to see him get a stop. And good hustle here as this is going to be blown dead right at the 9-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day?
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD.
Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense, and certainly a signal caller, Charles, that's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back for the score.
Partner hoping to hold a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap one.
Elliott good with a PAT. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
This will be fielded inside the 5.
Oh, good return up past the 30. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35.
The Cowboys about set to take over on offense. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. Going right side here, and that's complete. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. And again, it's Prescott. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. This is 3rd and 4. Throwing, Prescott. Able to hit his target, Lamb. And he will have a Cowboys first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4. Looking to throw, Prescott. And now here's another interception. There he goes left side. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TV. Elliott on for the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown.
This one fielded at the 5. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Dallas offense set for this next drive. CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, and with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
The Prescott to Schultz there for the Cowboy first. Now, this is certainly one of the bigger losses that we are going to see for quite some time. And you have to think at this point where we're at in the 4th quarter with how wide this advantage is. For this offense, they're just trying to end things with a positive drive and then get the heck out of here.
Yeah, if this had been a concert, you would have heard plenty of sour notes in this one. But they certainly don't want to end it on one. They want to put together a few more throws like that and at least have a final drive to give them a little bit more hope as they move forward.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Prescott yet again. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. On 3rd down, it's Prescott.
Open man Lamb. It's complete.
And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 31-yard line. He finds his target. It's Schultz.
And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go to each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for Houston, their strong September has carried over to October as they move to 5-0. And they will hit the road next week to take on the New